Good morning, everyone. This is Srikant, Rajan. Welcome to the Stock Market Podcast from MPIinvest.com, the only community where you get guided assistance to invest in stock market, bonds, mutual funds, fixed deposits, and all kinds of insurance. If you're not a part of this amazing community yet, visit our website MPIinvest.com to join the free investment community. Coming to the stock market yesterday, it was, kind of Nifty has been on a turbocharger. In fact, yesterday also Nifty opened gap down majorly because of the US market, which was kind of down. But then the positivity in India continued. In fact, we could see Nifty going higher and higher, and at one point of time it was above 16,350. Finally, the Nifty did close higher at 16,340. So if that was not enough, the biggest surprise was when the FIAs have gone on to a second consecutive day of buying, and they have bought for not a small amount but for almost 976 crores. And then why not book some profits? That's exactly what DIAs did. They have booked profits for almost 100 crores yesterday, and they've sold for 100 crores. So with that, the DIAs have turned probably into profit booking mode, and the FIAs are on a buying mode for time being. But of course, the way markets are reacting, we are kind of still something, we need to ensure that the buying spree is on by at least confirming that the FIAs buy for at least 3 to 4 consecutive days. So that's something that we need to watch out. Will that continue is something that we need to see, because the markets are rising. Yes, I will talk about it in a little while. I am sure there is a big surprise for you. Okay, so what happened yesterday in US market? So US market, after the Indian markets closed, even before the Indian markets closed, the European market opened higher, and the European markets also closed in a big green yesterday. It was a very bullish day in European market as well. And after that, in the evening, like I told you, the major concern was Netflix. So Netflix is one of the heavyweights in the US market, and Netflix results were expected to be bad. And there was also a projection given by the company Netflix earlier that they would be losing approximately 2 million subscribers in this quarter. And what has happened is, instead of 2 million, the subscribers lost was just less than a million, which was almost 9,70,000 subscribers they lost, which is kind of less than half of what was expected. And that means probably their actions are kind of working. So this is giving some positivity, and Netflix went up by almost 7% yesterday alone, which has actually driven the entire Nasdaq. So yesterday we could see Nasdaq closing up by 3.11%. Oh my god. So it's an amazing bull run there. And S&P 500 also closed by 2.76%, and Dow Jones was also up by 2.43%. Looks like all the retailers are kind of getting confident in the market, especially because the prices of the stocks are at a really low price. They have actually gone ahead and started buying, and that's exactly what is leading to this bull run across the globe. So with that, of course, when the US markets have closed really strong like this, India also will feel the heat there. So let me talk about it a little later. So coming to some stock specific news, Vedanta is in news as they've announced a dividend of 19 rupees 50 paise per share. That's like at the price of right now, which is around 230. I would say that's almost more than 7 to 8%, which is better than FD again. And that's exactly why we could see some major gap up opening in Vedanta today. Apart from, so the dividend date, ex-date for the dividend is 27th. So if you want to claim some dividend from Vedanta, you should buy Vedanta in the next few days. In fact, any stocks which could be bought within any Vedanta stock bought before July 24th would be helping you to entitle for this dividend. Apart from that, there is good news for Reliance as well. The heavyweight is getting great news as Jio has gained more than 31 lakh mobile subscribers in May, which has kept it as the market leader, while Bharti Airtel added about 10 lakh users in the same period. So according to the data released by Telecom Regulatory Authority, Vodafone has actually lost about 7.59 lakh subscribers, and BSNL has lost about 5.3 lakhs, along with MTNL losing about 2,665 subscribers. So with that, of course, Jio is cementing the leadership in the telecom sector right now, and that is kind of a very good news for Reliance. And Reliance, which has been kind of consolidating for some time now, might see some positivity today. And if that happens, of course, we could see Nifty going upwards better. But then the big question, of course, is will it sustain? I will talk about it a little while later. So now coming to Grasim Industries, they are in news as the company has actually announced its entry into B2B e-commerce platform for building material segment. So they are going to see an investment of almost 2,000 crores here, and the next 5 years they are planning to primarily focus on MSMEs, and that is something really good. And so this is something that can actually keep the stock higher, and we could see some real good positivity in Grasim Industries also today. So apart from that, there were some important results that came up yesterday. Hindustan Unilever, in fact, I had told you I was not expecting a great result from HUL, but then all market expectations have been crossed as they have come up with a result of net profit rise of 11.1%. So that's something really good. And similarly, HDFC Life, okay, this is where we expected a good report, and yes, they have reported 21% rise in net profit, and that's also looking kind of good. L&T Finance Holding again gave a surprise where they reported 47% rise in net profit, majorly after a record disposal of loans by them. So all these are something looking really good. So with all this, of course, HUL is something that you can actually think of adding now. Of course, there were pressures last quarter. If they have performed well with such pressures of inflation, then I'm sure it can actually do better. So it is time we could add some more of the Hindustan Unilever to our portfolio. So looking at that, we also have to look at the latest results coming today. So today the major results to be tracked, I would say, would be Wipro, Havells, IndusInd Bank and Tata Communication among others. So in this, I'm kind of expecting Wipro to not come up with a great result, and that's something which is expected. I hope the Wipro surprises me. If that happens, probably we could see Wipro taking some support. Otherwise, there has been a quite fall happening for a long time. So apart from that, Havells is also kind of going to come with good, decent results is what I feel. IndusInd Bank also has to come out with decent results. Tata Communications is somewhere slightly dilly-dally, something that we need to see how things turn up there. So these are 4 stocks in focus for today, apart from the other stocks which I spoke to you about. So with all this, the surprise comes here. So what's the surprise? It's none other than the big gap up. In fact, I've told you yesterday evening also in the podcast that there has been a history where Nifty has broken major resistance overnight with a big gap up. So something similar is what we are going to see today. The major resistance for Nifty has been at 16,400, which can be seen broken today because SGX Nifty is already trading close to 16,526. So that means a major gap up is what can be expected, and any opening above 16,500 can actually break 16,400 resistance. So that then we can see 16,400, 350 to 400, 16,350 to 400, which was acting as a major resistance, will now act as a major support now. So that's something that we can focus on, and I'm sure if it takes some support, of course, the next hurdle that Nifty can see is 16,300, which is actually looking really difficult now. But however, let's see how the results of Reliance come in, because that is something that can actually drive Nifty past 16,600 also. So that's something that we need to watch out. But however, when the Nifty is opening at such a high, the only question is, will the FIs get back to selling? So that's something that you need to watch out. Right. So of course, if any fall further, that can be seen as opportunity to adding some stocks, and any rise right now as the market opens gap up would be an opportunity to book some profits. So get ready, be ready to book some profits as the market opens at 9:15. So with that, yes, we are having some positions in the gold club which may actually go to slight losses, but then of course we will manage it and come out of it and make some profit for sure by tomorrow. So tomorrow is expiry, so let's get ready. And tomorrow being expiry, I'm expecting the market to be really volatile today, and of course some selling pressure can be seen at this level of high. So looking forward to a great day again, wishing you all a profitable day. This is Srikant Rajan signing off. But before that, do remember to press the like button and share this with your friends to help them learn and invest together with us. And if you have not pressed the subscribe button, do press that immediately along with the bell icon to get notified with the latest news from our channel. Goodbye. Have a great day.